So I decided today I would play a little online with a character I don't really know how to play very well, like most characters who aren't Cloud. Decided to go Roy, because Roy was the first character back in Melee, back in those days, who I actually first got good with at Smash. So Roy always holds a good special place in my heart. Now, granted, I don't want to play on this stage. I picked Roy in honor of this topic I wanted to talk. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? What happened? I just fell through the stage. I don't understand. And I was playing a little online Cloud a little bit ago, and it was going good, but then the thing cheated me out of GSP, which has happened many times. I'm gonna lose because I keep... Yep. I was thinking about tryhards, and personally, I think Roy mains might just be the biggest tryhards in all of Smash. And I was a Roy main back in Melee. If this stage wasn't so ugly, I would be doing better. That's the problem. It's just like every Roy main thinks that they're Cola, and Cola's a huge tryhard from what I can gather. At least he strikes me as one. Too low! But this is the thing, like, every Roy main does this when there's nothing going on in the match. Like, they just keep... And it's like, they're like, why? Stop. Like, just stop. Like, just be normal. Just be a person. Like, stop showing out. You're doing too much. And it's obnoxious. Because you're taking this too seriously. You're taking it way too seriously. I just started thinking about how, like, people take themselves too fucking seriously. You see it a lot at being a tattooer. How, like, people kind of show their true colors of, people show a lot of themselves with the types of tattoos they want to get. You just get a lot of people's personality, and you can kind of tell a lot about a person just... Oh, I got it! You can tell a lot about a person's personality just based on the type of tattoo they get, obviously. It's very telling. I've been doing it for years. Oh, I tried to parry it, and that was dumb of me. In the tattoo world, we kind of it's often joked that people who feel like when they say your tattoos have to have meaning, that doesn't mean anything, actually. Like, it's ironic. Like, when you get a certain tattoo, like something goofy or whatever, and people are like, well, what does it mean? What is the meaning behind that? Your tattoos don't have any meaning. If your tattoo means something to you, then it has fucking meaning. Like, it doesn't matter, like, what fucking Google Images will tell you. Because that's what a lot of people tend to do when they can't think of a tattoo. They, look something up on Google and they'll be like, meaningful tattoos. And then you just get, the pictures of, roses or infinity knots or something. And it's like, what does that mean to you? Like, who said a rose was meaningful? You know, why is it that because Google said the rose was meaningful, that it now means something? Like, it doesn't have meaning to you unless you put meaning behind it. And that goes with anything in life. I think people who look for meaning in tattoos or, have to search online for meaningful things. It doesn't actually mean anything. It actually voids it of any meaning. Because it doesn't mean anything to you personally. I have all kinds of stuff tattooed on me. I have religious stuff on me, family members' names on me. I have my grandmother's name with a breast cancer ribbon, and then below that there's a demon girl being dragged into hell. You know, I have a pair of brass knuckles on me, and then I have skulls all over the place. I have the Heath Ledger Joker. I have a painting by Caravaggio. I have a portrait of Eminem and Tupac. On my hands, I thought it was very important to me to do this, and I had my friend of mine who I tattooed with for years. I had him tattoo the Wind Waker Link, and then I have Luffy from One Piece on my other hand. You know, for my hands, it's obviously got to be super meaningful, right? To me, if I'm gonna get something on my hands, it needs to be important to me, very important to me. if it's going to be on my hands and it's going to be seen all the time, this has to be, like, undeniably important to me. One Piece I've been a weekly consumer of One Piece since I was 14. I'm almost, approaching my 30s now, and it's still always been a part of my life through and through. One Piece has huge meaning to me. And as does Zelda games. It's the same thing with Zelda. Like, I grew up on them. I still play them to this day. They're a huge part of my life. It's my favorite video game series of all time. So many memories with it. Like, Zelda means more to me than a rose does. Or a cross or something. Like, just these things that are really arbitrary in their meaning just because society... Oh, that was bad on my part. I could have recovered from that. I just figure, like, these are two of my favorite things, and I love them. And I take them seriously. I think people who think, like, cartoons and video games, anime, comics, like... I don't think it's, like... I don't take them as kid stuff, necessarily. Like, if you enjoy something, you enjoy the hell out of it. And it means... It's meaningful to you. It's done something for you in your life, and it's important to you as a person. Like, I've consumed more of One Piece than I have of any sort of religious content, But I had a buddy recently. He wanted to get his first tattoo, so of course he came to me, because that's what my friends do. They only come to me when they want something that I can do for them, because that's the kind of friends I have. He wants something from, like, an artist that's like a drawing that he's done or whatever, and it was going to translate well to a tattoo, and he goes on this long spiel on the phone with me one day about why he wants it and what it actually means and, like, all this stuff. So I'm like, alright, cool. Like, I have my favorite artist, like, a painting from him on me, so I totally get it. Like, you love that artist, and cool. Like, yeah, for sure. Didn't mean nothing to me, but it was something that he really wanted and something that he was really inspired by and stuff, so fuck yeah, like, get it. Like, I'll do the fuck out of that tattoo for you. So then he's, like, telling me how eventually, once he starts getting more accustomed to the tattoo stuff, he wants to let me do my thing. Like, you do... Oh, good lead trap. He wants to let me kind of go all out with my style. Like, free form, freestyle, whatever. Just let me do my thing. And I tell him, okay. And I think about this for a second. I love doing video game, anime-related tattoos. What would be something that he really greatly enjoys that is relative to my style? He's a Super Mario Brothers fan, specifically loves Super Mario Brothers 3, right? I think that's his favorite game of all time. So I'm like, let me do a cool black and gray style Super Mario tattoo on you, like from Super Mario Brothers 3 or something. And he's like just completely against it, just denying the idea through and through, just like, oh fuck no, like I would never do that. Oh no, hell no. And I wondered, like, well, why? Why not? What's wrong with getting a fucking Mario tattoo on you? Like, I have a fucking Zelda tattoo on my hand. Like a Mario Brothers tattoo or a video game related tattoo wasn't like deep enough for his taste, is what it sounded like, or it wasn't like serious enough. Which, again, to that, it's like, says who, And he argued like, okay, well, it's like this. I already know I love Super Mario Brothers, so why do I need a tattoo of it? Well, you love that artist's work. Why the fuck do you need a tattoo of that? And to that, same breath, it's like, why do you need a tattoo of anything? Like, I know I love my family, but I got their names on me. It's like a moot point. I don't think it means anything to say, I know that's like a big part of my life. Why do I need it tattooed on me? Well, at that point, you don't need anything tattooed on you. At that point, tattoos are completely meaningless. The fact that you need this like adult-themed thing on you, I think it shows a lot about your character and how seriously you take yourself. And this isn't just like me bashing him, because there's plenty, like, this is a lot of people. Like, this is a stigma about tattoos in general. I'm just using his case as an example. That was horrible. Like, I love when people come in with something weird and silly that I have no idea what it means, and it's just... Like, I have a client who gets all kinds of goofy shit. He gets serious shit, too. Like, he'll get these, like, fierce animal portraits and, family member stuff on him, but, like, then he'll get, like, a slice of bread with a happy face on it, or, like, a penguin with a knife parachuting. And I'm like, this is cool. Like, that's the kind of stuff... It's people like that that get it. Like, they don't take themselves seriously. They like what they like. And they're going to get what they want to get because it's cool to them and they like it. And it makes them happy. And I think more people need to develop that attitude. Like, not getting a Super Mario tattoo because... I don't know, you don't think it's, like, serious enough. Like, well, it's bullshit. Oh, he wanted to get that spike. Good. Good. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. I don't know if it's they want to be cool or they don't want to be made fun of. I don't know what it is. But I proudly wear Monkey D. Luffy on my hand. Especially on my dominant hand that I draw and I tattoo with. I'm like... I would be ashamed if I had anything else. So yeah, it kills me when I see people who are like, they search for the meaning of a tattoo, and it's like, they want matching tattoos. So they'll search for Google, like, best meaningful matching mother-daughter tattoos. Well, it's not really meaningful if you're searching for it online. If you're just having someone else tell you what the meaning is. Like, what about that describes your specific relationship with your mother? If you searched for the meaning on Google. Like, it doesn't mean anything to you guys, you know? If these are the types of things that Google is saying is meaningful, like roses and infinities and clocks and things like that, if these are the typical symbols that everybody thinks is meaningful, then that means everyone is getting them, and I assure you, everyone is getting them. Where is the meaning if everyone gets it? Does that not make you just the same as everybody? Just again, all I can ever say is just, what does it mean to you? And if it means something to you, then it's meaningful. Point blank period. That's all there is to it. This is one. That's a good example. Everyone wants a lion. And lions are cool. They're fun to tattoo and whatever. And I think everyone I've tattooed a lion on, they're always like really cool people. That I always enjoy it. Lions are supposed to be this like symbol of strength and independence and like royalty or whatever. Like, I had a buddy who, I think it was like his first tattoo. He has a podcast called The Derek Dimension that you should check out. And I think I've done his only tattoos. But it was, one of his first tattoos. And he had wanted a lion at first. And he had this epiphany that he was like, oh, everyone gets lions because everyone thinks they're a lion. That was like what he said to me. And so he's like, I don't want to get a lion anymore. And I was like, yeah, cool. Like, yeah, get something that you think is cool. And then he came to me with this idea of getting a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Like, we're doing that. And my other buddy, the one who didn't want the Super Mario tattoo, he was like saying something about how like, oh, I would never get like a T-Rex skull on me. I guess. Why? Because it's cool? Because it's fun? Because you don't know how to have fun? Is that what it is? Like, what's not cool about the T-Rex skull? That's awesome. It's fun to tattoo. It's a cool design. It means something to that specific individual. I had fun tattooing it. He loves it. It's a different kind of piece. I really don't know why people want lions at all to begin with. And this is how I know, like, looking for the meaning online is kind of, like, toxic. Because if you actually research lions, they kind of suck. Like, when you think about it, if you want a lion, you should really be getting a female lion. Because the female lions do all the work. They're the hunters. They're the predators. Male lions suck. If anything, like, have you ever researched insects? Like praying mantises and, like, just, like, certain ants and stuff, like, dude, insects are badass. They, like, on a relative scale, how a lot of insects operate and, like, their predatory behaviors, like, if you really want to see some crazy, like, fucked up, just cool killer instinct type stuff, you need to look into insects, because these things are fucking crazy. I don't know, like, everybody always wants these predators. Like, me and my dude, we looked up, it was like sea otters or something, that are like, other animals are deathly afraid of them, and they're like these insane, like, they hunt in packs, and they fuck up other animals. Like, there are some insane animals out there that nobody thinks about that are crazy. Don't take yourself so seriously to let someone else or other, just what this mass opinion on the internet is of some arbitrary meaning behind something. Because none of it means anything unless it means something to you. Yeah, if you like something, if it's been a big part of your life, if it has, you know, irreplaceable memories and stuff, like, then it means something to you. It has meaning to you because you've put meaning behind it, and that's how it's meaningful.